Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hi everyone, how are you today? We are here to find out who is next up on the horoscope train. What happened? Darn it. All right, it's okay. As long as I didn't pick a sign yet. If I didn't pick a sign, don't worry about these cards being topsy-turvy. How's everyone doing today? See what's behind me, nothing crazy. How's everyone doing today? Came a little late because the sun is like beaming down. Who's next in the horoscope train? Only got a few left. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. Okay. If I must say so myself. Next up is, I knew it, Aries. Aries is next. All right. What is around Aries for the month of January? 2022, and what in that year would you like me to see, Spirit? What's around Aries for the month of June? Please, God, talk to me about Aries. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Aries are your children. They're your loves. They're your beloveds. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 All right, Aries. What's around you? The first card that I'm getting up for you is appreciation, emotional and spiritual reconnection. Appreciation, jewel and a teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. It's a reconnection. Couple of things I'm getting from this. I think that Aries is or will reconnect with someone that they've been distant with. I think that I get this flowers around the neck, and so I think that maybe there hasn't been communication. I think that's what I'm getting, that there hasn't been communication. I also get a very sad face, right? But thank God I have like peonies in the background and it's blooming. I don't know why I'm getting angel wings too in this deck, but I have to look at what I'm looking at. Yeah, it's a reconnection with someone, Aries. Maybe someone from the past, right? But it's a reconnection of sorts. Okay. Now, I'm getting a loving thought, serendipity. Why do I always think serendipity means fading away, right? That's That's my meaning. But then I have a card in here that literally says serendipity. And it doesn't mean that in the card. No, serendipity. Not serenity. I know what serenity means. Serendipity. Oh, really? I never knew the meaning. Serendipity is an unplanned, fortunate discovery. Serendipity is a common occurrence throughout the history of invention and scientific discovery. Oh, serendipity in love. Finding something beautiful without looking for it. Oh, that's why. Oh, okay. I always think of it in terms of love, but even though I think of it in terms of love, I still got the meaning wrong. This kind of makes sense to me. All right, next to jewel and a teardrop, right? It kind of means that there is a communication from someone from the past. You know, I like the way it says jewel in a teardrop because I like to tell the story how if you leave a bucket with a drop of water in your bathtub, right? I for me, but there's ignorance with me. I am always shocked to come back at the end of a work day and see the bucket fill up, right? So a teardrop is a lot. A teardrop is not just a teardrop. A teardrop is a lot. And it's meaningful, right? Um, and it's one little teardrop that could actually turn to an accidental conversation that could change your whole life, Aries. All right? An accidental meetup, accidental conversation that, like, I think when it occurs, I think you're going to be like, wow, that was everything, right? So something is coming that is going to like that God is going to make something happen, right? A lot of repressed emotions, right? A lot of healing, a lot of self-reflection. You know, I think 2021 is the year of endings. We all know it's the year of change, but if you know change brings about endings, right? Like me moving to the Caribbean. Like you don't just move permanently, you say goodbye to something. I think that this is the year of endings for you, Aries. Um, and I want to say for good and for bad, right? Like, I don't know, if you haven't been talking to your mom, right? This is the year 2021 is the year to end that, or 2020 is the year to begin anew, right? So that's what I'm getting. That this repressed emotion that is time to heal, and time to reflect. I'm a big fan on reflecting on me. What did I do to contribute, right? It doesn't mean you get to fix it with the other person, but it does mean that you get to communicate with the other person. That's what it really means. And sometimes that's all you want. Sometimes all you want to do is clear the air, right? And I think this is an opportunity to do that, but it's going to come in an odd kind of way. It's going to unforeseen circumstances. It's just completely out of the blue. So don't wait for it. Don't carry the beast of burden. You know, whatever this is, it will show up. Okay. I'm getting something here about passions you ignited. When I get this, this is, you know, something that you feel very personal about. Could be starting your own business, could be going back to school, you know. And I definitely think you have the power to transform anything that you need to heal from. Anything. I think, Aries, I think you're ready. I think you're ready. I think you're ready to be powerful, Aries, right? Right? Change from whatever version of Aries is out there for you. I think it's not working for you. I also think you recognize that now. And I think that I feel like you get to step into your power. And that's a beautiful place. And remember, I'm not saying your ego, I'm saying your power. And power, when you step into your power, it's consistent, right? There's a funny thing about stepping into your power because nothing bothers you. Power is a beautiful thing when you recognize it for what it is, right? And being able to access the power within so that you no longer operate in a way where you feel like you're struggling, right? Like I get Aries is struggling, but I feel like you've already started some changes and you're passionate about the changes that you've started. I feel like it's most likely something spiritual that you've already started. So I think just by doing your spiritual work, I don't know, I think you already stepped into your power. I just think that by the time this reconnection comes along, you're so far into your power that you're coming from a healed place, right? Your language is healed. Your heart is healed, right? I remember years ago, I did something to my cousin. Not really sure what I did to this day. All right. But I recognize it tore the whole family apart. Whatever I did, it tore the whole family apart. And I wanted to repair the family. And it was important to understand that I did something to make my cousin feel a certain type of way. And although it took me a minute to grow power, right? To get there emotionally, to get there spiritually, right? I still got there. And I got there just in time because I didn't know that I was on my way out. I didn't know I was leaving California. I didn't know I was never coming back. And so I would have held on to a different type of burden, right? But thank God, spirit does talk to me, and I'm like in my spirit, and I talk back. And at my grandmother's funeral, because I needed witnesses. I was really smart not to be private because I didn't want my language to be taken out of context. So at my grandmother's funeral, I made a really bold step to apologize to my cousin. And I meant it. Like, I literally said, I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry we got here. I'm sorry for the argument. I'm sorry how bad it got, right? And pretty much asked her, like, will you take my forgiveness? Basically, it's so many years now, I can't remember. And my cousin looked at me with a snide look, and she said, I accept. And I think maybe that's why I'm healed, because she said, I accept your apology, which is sometimes all that you want. Wait, did she say accept your apology, or did she say, I don't know. What I do remember is, let me think on it, right? And I said to her, that's fair. Take all the time you need to respond to my apology, right? I didn't say that part. I said, take all the time you need. Well, it's 25 years later. I've yet to speak to this cousin, right? But here's the thing with that. Because I was comfortable with my decision to apologize and to clear the air and to stop this family rift, it actually didn't matter that she never came back and had a dialogue with me. I was already done. Do you understand? And not done in a way where it's like done. It was done in a way where I had completed a task. And in completion of that task, I could move on to things that I was passionate about, because it might have held me back for 25 years, right? But I didn't let it hold me back, right? I stepped into my power, and good or bad, the reception, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. I had already transformed before the apology. So when we got to the apology, there wasn't a fight. There was no argument. It was over because I had made it so. Now, was I wrong? No, I wasn't wrong. No. Whatever wreath we had, it was justified. Was I wrong? No. No. I just needed to end this. I needed to go on with my life. I needed to end this. You know? And lived a passion-filled existence, because whatever this was, ironically, I was not taking care of her by apologizing. I was taking care of me so that I could take care of all of you. I don't know that 25 years ago. I just know what the spirits told me to do, and I was like, bet, because I'm sick of this anyway. With this will be success. All right? With this will be the opportunity for breakthroughs and confidence and spiritual growth and emotional growth. Give yourself another year, January to January, but every step you take is going to be growth. Every step you take. And it's going to be beautiful. All right? Hi, Bahida. Hi, haven't seen you in a while. Oh, hi, sweetie. So welcome, Aries, to the newest you and the newest power of you, right? Because once you have that spiritual power, no one can break you. No one. Hi. All right, IG. I'm going to cut it off here. If you want to elaborate on anything that I said, text, DM me at 213-458-7408. There is a fake account out there with the underscores, like 3 underscores. I don't have an underscore. Look at my name, please. If you want to pay for a reading, let me just put it over here too. Follow me, please. Wait. to elaborate more, Aries, on this reading. I think that's enough. I'll pin it. There is a fake account out there, right? And guess what? I can't stop the fake account. I want you to stop the fake account. I do not want you to fall for anything that doesn't serve your highest purpose. I do not solicit. I also do not come and ask you, to follow. I do it on purpose, right? I'm not looking for followers. I'm looking for people that identify with my spirit. So you follow me, but if you want me to follow you, I got your back. I'll just follow. If you want me to follow you, let's do this. But don't treat me like a celebrity. Oh my goodness, Tracey follows me. No. There's a system in place, right? Right? There's a system in place. And so I want to make sure you're comfortable with me, right? I want you to be happy with me. So if someone is following you, it's not me. Look at the name. It'll say Tracey Brown Live __. However, on my page, I have put my text number, 213-458-7408 on my page, right? That's how you reach me best. TraceyBrownLive.com is the other way. You go there. You can send me an email. Again, that text number is there. And I put my Cash App, because one of the things that I've noticed is that people are putting their Cash Apps, these fake people, and it'd be like Paul. It'll be like Lisa. It'll be like Mary. Everything but my name, my full name, Tracey Brown Live. All right. All right, guys. And if you catch one, ask them what their Cash App is and then report it to Cash App. If you want to catch revenge, get their Cash App and report it to Cash App. You get them where it hurts, the scammers. All right? So, IG, come on over. Come on over and join YouTube. Or if you can't right now, it's going to load up. You can watch it later. Thank you for putting up with this reading, Aries. Thank you. I love you all. All right, guys. Let me share this real quick. Sorry, guys. Power. Get the power caught up. There you go. That's not the best face. God, I make the worst faces. Okay. Oh, child, the faces that I make. Aries preview. Post. Okay. Let's finish up, guys. There's a power position. Emperor is not a person, although Emperor can mean an Aries man, but I don't feel like this is a man. I feel like this is power, a power struggle. Again, I'm back to Aries, you releasing that struggle. All right? Releasing the struggle. I'm also getting that, ooh, Aries. Ooh, who wants to get pregnant? What? Who wants to get married? What? I do get a air sign man. If it's not an air sign man, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, it's a very direct, strong, capable man, right? It doesn't have to be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It also could be a description. Um, there's a little trepidation about could it finally be here, that type of feeling. Like, it's almost like, oh, did I seriously just find love? Yeah, you did. Because I'm telling you, did the work. I don't see a problem with money, family, nothing. Again, the air sign man shows up. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Um, could it be an Aries? Yes, I'm just going to add that because just in case it's not a power struggle, maybe it is a man. Things are happening real fast, real fast. I also get a water sign man here. I don't think it's a choice, Aries. I don't think it's a choice. I think there is a relationship that is coming for you. I think if you have any daddy issues or surrogate dad issues, I think that somehow or another there's a conflict with this male. It could be someone from the past. It could be. If it's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces man from the past, or remember, or the description is it an irrational, emotional man that's finally stepping up, knowing that they could have had you, right, way before, but now is stepping up. I think you better push him back, Aries. I think you better say to this man, no, no. And you might have to be a little harsh. I really feel like this is a man that doesn't get it. And I also think this is a man that you yourself may have loved deeply. And I think it might have been really hard to break from this man. Maybe took all, like, either you would have been separated 18 months or it took 18 months to leave and somebody else comes in really, really fast. Um, I get air sign twice. I don't know why. This could be someone in the past and another one in the future, but still maybe air sign man. Who knows? And it doesn't have to be any of these signs. The description is what matters, right? That maybe you finally found the one that wants you, that gets you, that you've been comfortable with. And it comes down to somebody else coming along and destructing happiness. And you may have loved the other person deeply, right? Because there's emotional stiffness here. Like, somebody's coming back and saying all the things I always wanted them to say when I was with him. But now I'm with somebody else that makes me feel the way I wanted to feel with him. And what do I do? Right? What do I do? Well, what you do is don't fuck this up. That's what you do, Aries. You don't listen to me. You fight back with a past that comes along that you know damn well didn't suit your soul. Don't get delusional at this stage of the game. Remember your power. All right? So even this could be serendipity where it's like, oh, I'm moving on with my life. I finally found the person that, makes me feel amazing. And by some crazy circumstances, I think it's a man. The man shows up, and why would he show up? Like, I wasn't even supposed to be here. You weren't supposed to be here. Why would we meet up? Well, it's not kismet. Sometimes evil shows up. Sometimes in a form of an ex. Remember that. And what you had before, try to stay focused on why this was a breakup. And try not to blame yourself, because many people do that, where they're like, well, you know, I was annoying. And sometimes the other person makes you believe that you were the problem. But remember your power. Remember your power. Remember your spiritual strength. Remember, God put so much in you, not for you to fail, not for you to get a really good, decent person, to have somebody from the past show up that you always loved, right? That's the part that's going to hurt the most, right? I've always loved you. But you really have to measure his love for you, Aries. Don't make it up. Don't make it fiery. Don't make it dreamy. Make sure both feet are on the ground and go over history. And when I say history, I don't mean when you both first met, right? Because he's going to take you back to that place. Remember how we met? No, fuck that place. Go to the ending and see realistically where that hurt took you both. Remember that hurt, especially if somebody better is around. This is a lose-lose if you return back to someone from your past who hurt you. It's a lose-lose. Remember, the key word is if they hurt you. But see it with open eyes. Don't make up shit, right? Because if someone can't decide that they want you, that's hurtful. Remember that. All right? If somebody parents took them away at 17 and you're meeting up again at 27, well, that's different. That's hurt, but not in a way where the person did it to you. That's like not having the choices, right? All right. Yeah, but there's love coming to you. Big time. It feels like magic, whoever this person is, not the past guy, the future guy, or the present guy. Yeah. I think what this person is showing me is that they have made you the star in their life. And that's a good feeling. Any legal situation is going to turn around in your favor, even magically. I think you're going to wind up being very lucky. Any, let me see, Aries. If there is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man, go for it. If there is a Libra, Gemini, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius woman, go for it. Step into relationship place. Especially with this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius woman. The Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man might have a drinking issue. So I would say go for it, but you really got to let them know, I don't tolerate drinking. Right? You got to let them know. And if that's really who you are, then put your foot down or don't continue with this. All right? Because I think this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person needs the drink. Needs it. And so don't do half-ass with anyone, right? If that is something that you know in your heart you can't tolerate. Some people can't tolerate it because their parents were drinkers, right? You must listen to that voice that says, I might adore this guy, but I just can't take the drinking anymore. If there is a earth sign woman, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman, I'm kind of the same way. Like, I think she spends too much money. If there is a fire sign man, moving forward in the future, I think he has an illness, right? So really make sure you want to be somebody's nursemaid, because I think he has an illness, or after you guys get together, then he admits that he has this thing. Really decide if you want to be somebody's nursemaid. Like, I don't think that's love to me. You know, like, get all romantic and you're like ready to die, and I am like wanting to be married so badly that I'll marry, you know, a sick man. I won't. And so I'm just telling you, Aries, maybe you should consider not either. All right? Because this Leo, Sagittarius, Aries man could be sick and could kind of trick you, right? So it just looks like a lot of money, and then flaunting it to you, right? The carrot. But we'll give you the carrot. It's just that then you find out the person has cancer or something, and you're like, wait, when did you discover you had cancer? And he might have discovered it like before he met you. So he might have been looking for someone who could fall for this, you know, kind of trickery kind of thing. Whatever. But there's a lot of happiness here for you, Aries. Like, it's brick solid happy. So, especially people that have children. If you have children, there's just a movement forward that is going to be healthy for you, healthy for your children. It's just going to be a beautiful thing. All right, I'm going to stop here. Some of you have children who might be hanging out with teenagers, right? Nip that. I think the child who might be like 11, 12, 13 might be hanging out with 17, and it's just not working in the child's favor because it's picking up mannerisms that is not for a 13-year-old. So you might want to nip it. But I also think if you're having problems, school is a bigger problem. So really check to see if your child is going to school, and check your child's grades, and maybe put a little bit of emphasis on a little more care on, you know, the child's education as opposed to the child's friend. You know, 13's awkward. Oh, I hated the age of 13. It was terrible, just terrible. If anybody's going after a fire sign woman, go for it. She's a game changer in your life, Aries. All right, I'm going to stop here. Some of these cards are not really blending well to make sense. So that's when it says just stop, which I will. I listen to spirit. Let me get your final outcome. This went really long. I didn't mean for it to go so long, but I got lost in thought. And, you know, I like getting lost in thought sometimes. It's because spirit is just like, say this and say that, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's okay. I was going to do 2, but I think I'll stop here. Like, I feel like I put my foot in Aries, and so I'll stop here. You know, I don't like to drain my energy just to get these things out. I'm recognizing that was one of my biggest issues, is that I would do them back to back to back, and I didn't like it. So that's why I'm doing them one a day. I'm taking my time. I don't care. All right, let's pick out your final outcome here. I'm so hot. Oh, look at that. No place like home. No place like home. Wonder what that means. Let me take a picture of it. I'm starting to put the pictures on the front page. I think I like it better rather than try to do a Canva type of thing. Perfect. No place like home, number 50. 50. It gets so easily hot, guys. Ooh, child. Get that. Carry a lot of oil. Authenticity, coming home to oneself, which is what I talked about in the beginning. Feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit. Being comfortable in your own skin, or finding a relationship that makes you comfortable in your own skin. That would be nice, right? Home feels safe and secure. It's comfortable. It's a place to rest and create. A place that is known and you can call yours. This card signals that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and your integrity. Aspects of yourself no longer can be taken away from you. I think you're going to like yourself, Aries. You know who you are, so you hold your head high, yet with neither pride nor humility. Instead, you stand as the observer, seeing through the eyes of your soul. This puts you in a position of power. Wow. Oh my God. And strength. Authenticity is your home. You are safe here, in this house of your spirit and with spirit. Now, if that didn't wrap up Aries to the T with the bow, child, y'all got to trust spirit more. And Aries, I think you're entering into this spiritual essence and spiritual power, free of guilt, right? Like, no more asking for forgiveness for who you are. I think you know your mistakes. I think you recognize your mistakes, right? And I think you're working on you. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the process that it takes to work on you, because let me tell you something, it's difficult. And I acknowledge how difficult it could be for an Aries. Oh, child, that was powerful. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate this. This is a good reading. Bye, Aries.